Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Oh, I gotta write down something else on my little cheat sheet here. Alright, now I'll remember that. It is April 13th, 2018. It is Friday evening at 5:19 p.m. And I know I look a ragamuffin. I've been running around here doing stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. But, let's do the weather. Where's my thingy? Where's my thingy? Like, oh, don't be talking about your thingy. Let's see. Get rid of that. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Ooh, it's a warm one. I can tell you that. It is 77 degrees. Feels like 77. The high 79 and the low will be 68. And there's only a 10% chance of any precipitation. I struggle. You guys know about my hearing impairment stuff. Precipitation. So that's good. Let's see. Last night or yesterday I did my chores. You guys knew that. I did go in and paint for about an hour. Would have liked to have spent a lot more time in there, but I did have chores to get done. So I'll show you. This is a painting I'm working on right now. It's not near done. So that's what I'm working on right now. And went in there, you know how I've talked about before, how your area gets messy and stuff, and yeah, I had to reorganize that again. And we just had burritos for dinner. They were okay. They were what they were. And Brad was in quite a bit of pain last night. He had trouble sleeping. In a lot of pain, and we've noticed a correlation about if his blood sugar is high, his neuropathy is a lot worse. And now it's starting in his hands, so his hands kind of itch and tingle a lot. Yeah. We're just making the best of it. So blood sugar was really high. It was like 304, and we think it must have been the burritos and the chili, had beans in it. That you don't know what they put in. This was not homemade burrito, so you don't know what kind of sugars or corn syrups or whatever it might have added. But something we're definitely gonna watch. I think we're both gonna write down everything we eat for a while to see what foods make our blood sugars really spike, because we are both different. Everybody's different, so you can't say, well, okay, rule of thumb is, but there's always going to be people that are different, and so kind of rethinking my grocery list to get more types of food that he would like. It's like, because he's being so good in watching what he eats so religiously and stuff. But it does get hard if you want a snack or something, so I looked up the 10 superfoods for diabetics. Let me see if I remember this right. Tomatoes, like beets and asparagus, broccoli, citrus fruits. Of course, all of this in quantity. Like, oranges and that kind of stuff. Fish, again in quantity, and he does have gout, so he has to watch how much of certain types of fish anyway. Beans. And it's like different beans, of course, like chickpea is one of the best ones. Black beans is better than pinto beans. Berries. Berries of all different types. I don't know how many I've listed. Look it up for yourself. So, yeah, I've kind of revamped our tomatoes. I think I already said it. I know I love me some tomatoes. I do. He loves him some tomatoes, too, anymore. So, yeah, revamping the grocery list to be able to. I think one of the things I'm going to do is pick up some frozen berries or just frozen fruit. He likes to snack on a little bit of frozen fruit. Like I said, again, all in moderation. I'm thinking that he could even make himself, you know, he could snack on that frozen fruit he likes, and I'm not sure what else. Um, you know, vegetables, the tomatoes and the cucumbers and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we'll get it. I slept pretty well last night. I didn't go to bed. I didn't go to sleep till about 5 a.m., but I slept really well. And I got up with him for a while before he went to work, or sat up and talked with him, and then, you know, got up for good. I'm warm today because I've been running around. And I've been out in the sun and stuff, taking the dogs out and everything. What else can I tell you guys? That's about all for yesterday. Oh, I did another hat and finished that. So, that's this little guy. He's got a little button on him. Like I said, and I know you have to be careful with infant hats and stuff with buttons, but, you know, people can always take them off, you know. So, you know, it depends on your child and stuff. And then I finished my washcloth here, the big one. I crocheted this. This was, I won that giveaway, A Stitch in Time. Time is spelled T-Y-M-E, Gloria. And this was one of the things of cotton yarn in there by Peaches and Cream. And so I worked this up, and I love it. The reason I made it bigger is I made this one to set, like, hot pans and stuff on in the kitchen. You know, it won't burn our countertop. Our countertops are tile. But, and I mean, and there's old-fashioned ceramic tile. But I still, you know, it's just habit. We always do that. So, I made that bigger than a normal washcloth, of course. But I'm really liking it. Next I'm going to do is she sent 2 wonderful dish towels. And I'm going to learn how to put the topper on those with the button. So, yeah, that'll be good. So, anyway, besides that, oh, I covered up my cheat sheet. Today I'm doing laundry, and I've got a load of dishes to do, or a sink full of dishes to do. And I just got done doing my chores, the vacuuming and dusting and mopping and sweeping and mopping and cleaning the bathroom. We're going to the store tonight. Brad will get off here in about a half hour, and no, I won't be going like this. I will be doing something with my hair, and I will change into a better shirt, because this is just my at-home cleaning shirt. And get some groceries and that kind of stuff. We've got to get a shovel and a hoe so we can plant a garden. That'll be nice. That'll be very nice. I'm really enjoying being out there with the dogs. I'll be happy when when we can afford to get the fencing done. You know, it'll cost about $200 to do the fencing for the dogs. That sure will be nice to let them out there and let them just not have to be on a lead or anything, and enjoy some time outside. And I'll be able to go out and work in my garden at the same time and water my flowers and stuff, you know. So, yeah, that'll be nice. And what I was going to talk about today is a 2-year anniversary of when we left Wyoming. 2 years ago today, we left Wyoming in an RV with 4 dogs, 2 cats. Yes, sadly, since then, a dog, our beagle, and our Siamese cat have passed on. And I miss them, you know. But, had no idea how we were going to do this. And we just kind of threw caution to the wind. We knew we had to make a major life change. We both were not happy. It wasn't that we were unhappy with each other, but we were unhappy with the life that we were leading. For us, it's not about the money. Because, you know, he was a car salesman, and, you know, he was a good car salesman to a point, but he wasn't going to also lie to the customer about vehicles and stuff. And, you know, he's just not cut out to, I'm not saying all car salesmen are crooks or anything, so don't get me wrong, you know, but it just wasn't suited for him, and it's hard living on commission. That's a very hard thing. And we were unhappy with a lot of the dynamics in our life going on with a lot of people in our life. And we wanted to be free of that and to be free of the heartache and the hurt and all of that. And no, that doesn't go away right when you move. And but over time and healing yourself, going ahead and having those good cries, going ahead and basically kind of mourning, especially family relationships that you wish had been, that never really were, you know, that you had this fantasy of what it would be like, but not the reality. And so you kind of grieve that. And then you start to heal. And you're like, okay, this is where we are in our life. We're in our 50s. We're starting life over. Starting life at bare, you know, scratch bottom. You know, we came out here with just what would fit in half of an RV and would fit in the Jeep, which the Jeep was full of yarn. Big surprise there. So, you know, yeah, we lived 21 months in an RV, 30-foot RV. And that was a challenge. And it was hard. And it was scary. And we went through our first hurricane. We were the only one left in that RV park. We didn't know what the hell to expect. We'd never been in a hurricane. Obviously, we did fine. Second hurricane, the next fall, we went to Alabama. Our friends Joe and Bob invited us up there, and we stayed up there. Even let us bring our animals, and I'm ever so grateful. I'm glad that this fall, when hurricane season starts up, we're not on the beach anymore. We're not, you know. But you know, it's been a learning experience. I feel grateful though for everything that's happened, because not only are we emotionally healing, we are now physically healing, and we are closer than ever. You know, our love has only deepened, and you know, it's a hard road, but I always refer to it as doing like a reverse pioneer. The pioneers left the East Coast and came out to headed to California and Oregon. A lot of them stopped at various places like Wyoming and Colorado, Montana and stuff along the way, you know, and stayed there. We were doing them, but they didn't know what to expect. They'd heard rumors. We were doing the reverse. And it's not for everybody. And I know other people would say, and other people did say, you're crazy to move out where you know nobody. We had no friends out here. We had no family out here, you know. But we were basically kind of used to doing things alone. And like I said, it might not be for everybody, but, you know, it was for us. Yes, we're starting over. Yes, we live in a trailer. A single wide trailer, 2-bedroom. But it's good enough for us. I'm ever so grateful to be in here. The landlord has redone the walls, so all of them except for in the craft room look like, and they are regular stucco walls, you know, sheetrock stucco. And it's like sheetrock, and then they sprayed, I guess not stucco, plaster. But I'm ever so grateful to be in a normal living situation again, to have a full stove and oven, a full, you know, a full standard fridge, you know. I feel like I have a new lease on life. I feel happier than I think I've probably ever felt in my adult life. You know, except for when my kids were small and stuff. I loved being a mom. I really did. But I feel like I have a new lease on life. I work hard on keeping our place up, and I have never had so many friends as I do now. And you guys keep me going. You guys are my rock, along with my husband. Uh, you know, and you guys have done nothing but enrich my life. Your friendship, your thoughts, your prayers, you reaching out. Like, my friend Michelle, her and her daughter had done some cell pouring, and her texting me, telling me, how to do it and stuff. And, I have learned so much. I never had a group of women friends before, and so I'm learning so much. And you guys empower me. You guys make all the difference. I mean, and I know some people are like, well, no, I'm not talking about YouTube friends, real friends. Well, you guys are my real friends. A lot of you I consider family, because you might not have the family dynamics that somebody else deems standard, but we make our own family then, through our friends and stuff. And, I just want to say, don't be afraid to keep trying whatever level of your life and whatever's going on, because you can always, as long as you're breathing, you can always start anew. It's not easy, no, it's not easy as you get older. The next move we make, we will be hiring movers. It's just gotten too hard on Brad and stuff, and I can't really help, so, but I'm getting stronger. I'm walking better than I ever have in probably 4 or 5 years, seriously. And I'm feeling better. I'm not having to normally take my water pills once in a while, but I really watch my salt now. Even though I love tomatoes, I don't put salt on them and stuff. But I really do watch my salt intake, and I'm up moving around a lot, and I found if I'm up moving around a lot, I don't have to take my water pills at all. And if I do, it's just like a half dose. So, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm too old to start over. I'm too old to do this. Well, age is just a number. It's how you feel. And, yeah, sometimes I feel 100 years old. But then I'm like, okay, knock it off. There's a lot of people that passed way before us that would love to be our age. And quit having a pity party, I tell myself, and get up and get doing it. So, anyway, I'm hoping everybody's having a great day. I don't know if I'll get to your comments tonight, since we have to go to the store, but maybe tomorrow sometime. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.